I'm having some technical difficulties. So all of you all was waiting to join the live chat, uh, the initial one that I created. And unfortunately, the live chat wouldn't go through because YouTube said they were having some technical difficulties. So I had to reset it. So let everybody know. Refresh. I had to create a new link. So hopefully everybody will get that. Oh, so there y'all go. Y'all got the hint, huh? Uh-huh. So apparently YouTube gave me the slip. I had already got everything set up and I hit the button and it wouldn't go. Then YouTube started giving me some crazy, notification talking about we're suffering from technical difficulties because you're black and you're a conservative. That's pretty much what it is. So let's see if everybody else got the hint, including myself, on my Stop and Think About It channel. Let's see. Refresh. Okay. And see what we got here. Yeah, we got two. One of them is live. So I hope everybody gets it and start coming over here. There we go. The other one is a bad link. It's a bad link, and I'm mad about this, man. So let me see how I can correct this here. Sorry for y'all having to see what's going on behind closed doors. All right, let's see here. Kevin's Corner. We can get rid of this one. Still got 36 people waiting. All right. Boy, I tell you, man. All right, let me see here. I'm going to have to go in and to YouTube and let everybody know we're over here. We're over here. So let's see here. There we go. Where we go? Where we at? Where we at? All right, YouTube. Yeah. So what y'all been up to? See, these are the things that I got to go through. Everybody's good. Everybody's good. Yeah. You see Fat Fanny right there? Yeah, I got something for Fat Fanny tonight, y'all. All right, now we'll go here. We're going to delete that one. Okay, with 36 people waiting. And content. Yeah, I don't even see y'all chat. Where is it? Okay, there you go. I see some people chatting. All right, now let's go here. And I'm live on that one. And this one can go. All right, delete forever. Okay, I understand and delete. So now hopefully everybody will come over to the other one. And back to this. And let me go back to what I was doing over here. Boop. Open it up and get busy. Now, can y'all hear me? I hope everybody can hear me. Yeah, we might as well go ahead and jump right into that. So if everybody can hear me, let's go ahead because I rock the planet. Real gorilla. Real gorilla. Real gorilla. There's some kings in the building. Gorillas in here. Gorilla in here. Gorillas in here. Gorillas in here. Now, if this is your first time joining the show, I'm sorry it took me a second to make that adjustment. At the last second, I'm hitting the go button on the live chat, and it's looking at me like, and what you want me to do? Yeah, I had to go ahead and create a whole new link and all of that mess. Hopefully people got the hint. Now, please hit the like button, share my videos, follow me on all the other social media platforms. Don't forget to check out my corner store, and text MAGA to 330-974-4607. And then remember, I do have a monthly fundraiser. I think we got 2 days left. If you want to contribute and help a man out, please do. I'd appreciate it. Now, let's get busy because you saw the thumbnail. The Faces of Fascism. Yeah. These people are wilding. I mean, they are pushing it, man. They are pushing us towards something that you just can't come back from. The stuff that they're doing to President Trump and indirectly doing to us is ridiculous. And it's being done by several people now. A couple people on that list, we already know about, but they're right now not in the limelight. They're in the makings, like Jack Smith. Jack Smith is still trying to get his stuff, pushed through. Let me turn my Wi-Fi off here. Let's see. Let me turn my Wi-Fi. All right, make sure. Okay. Everybody still see me? I'm not pixelated. Time for the pixelator. It's time for the pixelator. Time for the pixelator. I'm not pixelated. I'm good. Okay. So with that being said, people like Jack Smith, he's still trying to get his stuff pushed through, even though he shouldn't even be on the case. We'll see how that one goes. But I'm pretty sure some shenanigans are coming down the pipeline with that. We already seen some other crap take place with, up in New York suing Donald Trump. And we're going to go over that for a second, twice. And then, we're going to be talking about Fat Fanny, some latest stuff on Fat Fanny I want to touch on. But these people are the face of fascism. That's what they are. The stuff that they're doing to Donald Trump. I'm not sure if y'all saw this, but, Donald Trump reasonably asked for, a little longer than 30 days to come up with $355 million. And no, the judge said no. Yeah, that nasty, stinking judge could have tried to save a little bit of his reputation by trying to make it look like it's not just a full-blown hit job, but he says no. See, these are the things that make American citizens go, see, we've been sitting the bench. We've been sitting the bench hoping that this would work itself out. But y'all are pushing it, man. When you can see them do things like this blatantly and just there's really nothing that can stop them. Nothing. And I'm a little upset with the Republicans as well, because Matt Gaetz came out earlier with a plan that could have shut a lot of this down. And they didn't even pick it up. They didn't even pick it up. Now we hear that even there's a possibility of the judge down in Georgia might have some connections with Fat Fanny. We don't know. Anybody else, you would think after the evidence that we all saw and that little debacle that took place when she came and took the stand, you would think this is a slam dunk. Get her out of here. But now I'm sitting there going, I don't know. Anything's liable to happen. We don't know what connections, what bribes, what intimidations go on behind closed doors that make these people make these crazy behind obvious decisions that they are trying to rig this upcoming election. So with that being said, we're going to go over some of the faces of fascism today. That's what we're going to do. Starting off with who?
These are corrupt people. These are people that shouldn't be allowed to do the things they do. And they're using this as weaponization against a political opponent who's up a lot in the polls and always will be, because I'm competing with a man who can't put two sentences together. I think that
Mr. Potato Head, that's who you're competing against. So guys, the first fascist case that was brought involved, you'll see who I'm talking about. First, let's listen to this liar though.
Law is coming after Donald Trump.
The law's coming after
Trump. It's going to get him.
Chris Matthews, political commentator, Democrat.
And
he forgot propagandists, fake news artists, full-blown liar, hypocrite, prostitute. I could think of a whole bunch of other names. But let's hear him because he's defending one of the lawsuits against Trump. And I think you might know which one it is. The crazy chick. All right, Anderson, you know what? You're fascinating to talk to.
I think the same system that's worked for those 700 people altogether for either felony or misdemeanor charges that have pled guilty to because of January 6th. And the mastermind behind it all is the guy who lied about saying he won the election of 2020, Donald Trump. He lied after the election. He lied on the day of January 6th, all through it. And now today, he's lied about the E. Jean Carroll case.
Now, these people are so evil. You got to fight visions in your head of hitting them with the Homer and Bart Simpson, the choke out. Tell him, man, this guy's full blown up here lying. He's a mastermind behind J6. Behind J6 what? No, Nancy Pelosi was the mastermind behind J6. Yeah, the FBI and all them people that they planted in there. And other people. They're the masterminds behind J6. And this fool up here, he's a mastermind behind J6. He did all of this. And then got the nerve to bring up a crazy chick that they're defending, who they awarded her how much money?
I know E. Jean Carroll. She used to be on my show all the time.
Then you should know she's crazy. That's what you should know. I don't even know her. Never met her. But the stuff we're about to see real quick would let anybody know that she's crazy.
I've got to say, I believe her completely, just like the jury did.
That I came out and started painting the rocks blue to indicate that there was once a river here. And then after I got done painting the rocks, I just sort of walked over here and then did that tree and then...
Wait a minute. Is this the woman that the jury believed? This crazy chick walking around with the red wig on? This is unbelievable. It's obvious she's crazy. Who goes out and paint rocks? Who goes out and say, you know what, I started with the rocks, then all of a sudden I started painting the trees. Who does this? This is the same woman who, when Anderson Pooper was up there interviewing her and asked her about the R word, she said, no, actually, most women find it sexy. Right then, they should have threw this all out. But because it's Trump and because they're fascists, they will make exceptions for Trump. They even bent the rules so that she could even bring this case against Trump. But yet, Putin is the one. He's a dictator. He's a fascist. He's a murderer. You know what? He goes after his own, political opposition, and he uses the law to do it. And he comes up with all these fake charges and these fake cases. Yet they are bending every rule possible to go after Trump. And they are willing to stick her out there, as crazy and nutty as she is, and defend her by saying that she's an honest person. I know her personally.
Did that tree, and then I did this tree. And then pretty soon I've done this whole forest.
Does that seem normal to you?
Absolutely not. Have y'all ever went out and painted trees? I'm just wondering. You ever decide, you know what, I'm going to go out and paint some rocks in the backyard? Yeah, just paint them. Nobody's even seeing them. Out there in the backyard somewhere. This ain't like you're doing landscaping out in front. Just straight go out there in the forest somewhere where nobody walks and comes and just start painting rocks and trees. And you want us to believe this person. See, that's why they want all these trials and stuff done in liberal cities, because they will convict Trump on whatever. And then they make sure that they pick crazy people on the jury. Crazy judges. And when it comes down to the people in power, they are fascistic. Straight fascists, man. Willing to take a man's livelihood, all the stuff that he worked hard for, and do it in a way that they let everybody know, if y'all get in the way, we do it to you too. We do it to you too. You see the power we got? These are low budget, funky, stinking people who are able to do this, and it burns me up.
Hell no.
You may soon, though,
Here she is
have
again.
quite a bit of his money. And I wonder how you plan to use that.
Well, that's a good question. See, this lady right here who was, I guess, caressed 30, 40 years ago somewhere up inside of some department store where nobody was at, no cameras. I don't know. I mean, but nonetheless, this lady right now receives $83 million for all of her hurt, pain, and suffering. Now, they didn't find Trump guilty for the R word, but for something. And then I guess he defamed her by saying, I didn't do this. I don't even know this chick. She's nuts. Oh, you calling her nuts? Well, then we're going to go ahead and hit you again for some more money. They are literally sticking him up without a pistol. That's what they're doing, because they're fascists. We're living in a full-blown banana republic. So $83 million is about to go to this crazy chick right here. Okay, now you would think she'd be all busted up and stuff. You think she'd be all misty-eyed. And finally, I got justice. Let's see how she reacts. A woman who is that offended, who is that taken back by what Trump allegedly did to her 40, 30 years ago or something.
Oh, it's inspiring. We talk about it a lot. We're going to do good with that money. We're going to do... Mary Trump has suggested...
Who? Is this Mary Trump's niece or something like that? I mean, if this is the case, she got to be the nastiest family member ever. You are a full-blown traitor. You're messing with the family's legacy. Now, I don't know if it's jealousy. I don't know if Trump maybe cut her brother or somebody out of a deal. I don't know why she's upset. But she's a full-blown never-Trumper. Boy, where do you find folks like this? But nonetheless, yes, we got ideas. Let's see what her bright ideas with this $83 million they are just giving away to her. I mean, between crazy people and illegal immigrants, Democrats are just giving American people some money away.
we turned Trump Tower into an animal sanctuary, for instance.
And she's joking.
A joke. That was a joke, Poppy.
It didn't land. It didn't land. You're more of a joke than that. Look, face leaning to the left. Look like one of her eyeballs are sliding down. That's what craziness would do to you. So here, this crazy chick up here talking about, we're gonna turn Trump to. Does this seem like a sincere person? A person that is damaged emotionally? They could have gave that money away to the homeless. But you're giving it to a nutbag. Full-blown nutbag. Up here joking about turning Trump Tower into a veterinarian.
No, but we're inspired to do not waste a penny of this. And we have some.
It's already been wasted. Now, I hope you don't get a dime of it. In fact, I hope you get countersued once Trump gets through all of this crap. But nonetheless, she's talking about we're not going to waste a penny of it. She don't even possess the intelligence to do anything good with this money. Ain't going to waste it. Probably give it back to the Democrats who helped her get it. Yeah, spread it out amongst them.
Some good ideas that we're working on.
We're specifically aimed at
Well,
what would oppose Trump.
Donald Trump
Here comes some
hates
lies.
women. Remember that?
Donald Trump hates women. Donald Trump hates women. Now, is that defamation? Is that defamation? Yeah, see, you could come out and say Donald Trump hates women, but when he says this chick's crazy and I never met her. Yeah, all the folks you meet. You know how many pictures I've taken with people? That would be like 30 years from now. Somebody come on right there, Kevin did something to me. I don't know this person. Well, here's a picture of you. Man, dude, that was at like a receiving line and everybody was taking pictures. I don't remember a face. All right, you want to take a picture? Sure. Next. But yet, this woman is talking about Donald Trump hates women. Now, I don't see that. I mean, I see a lot of women who love Donald Trump. But here she is parodying this mess and defaming him. I say you countersued Trump for $83 million.
New York Magazine, the famous quote, when they said, Don, what do you think of women? He said, women, they're not worth a piece of crap.
No, you're not worth a piece of crap. In fact, you are a piece of crap. Full-blown shite. Now sue me. Sue me for defamation, lady. You won't get a dime. File for bankruptcy. As soon as I get the notification in the mail, the crazy lady is trying to sue you for defamation. Okay. I don't have any money. IRS took it some time ago, I guess. No, they didn't? Okay. Well, I gave it away to the homeless. So now here she is up here talking about some. Donald Trump said this a long time ago. He hates women and all of this stuff. And yeah, this woman right here is a piece of crap. That's what she is.
Remember that quote? And so I think one of the things we could do, seeing as how he's very instrumental in taking away women's rights over their bodies across the United States, maybe we can think about how we can restore women their rights.
Now, how do you think, what's the master plan? You think that her $83 million is going to be able to do that? I mean, is she going to be able to reverse what the Supreme Court ruled on? I don't understand. She don't understand. She's just saying things that sounds nice. We're going to see how we could do that. How? You're going to sit back and do whatever you're going to do with the money if you get it. And I hope you don't get a dime. I hope, in fact, you lose it all. This is disgusting what they've done to Trump. So that's $83 million. That's 83. Now, that's a big hit. Now, you see what they're doing. In a banana republic, yeah, if you're not playing ball with the government, the leadership there, let's go ahead and beat you for all your money. This is a tactic of destroying your enemy and trying to make it look like it's justice. Trying to make it look like it's justice. Thank God we got a constitution that allows us to have at least some standard to compare it to. But in a banana republic or a place where you don't have a constitution, like up there with the man chicken, up there in Canada, he just martial law to everybody. Give me all y'all money. I'm going in your bank account. You ain't getting this. I'm the man chicken. You understand? What? I'm the man chicken. Caw-caw. So in places like that, you can get away with that crap. But in America, we all see this. We're saying, y'all bent all the rules to get Trump, and you gave this crazy nut $83 million in a liberal city on some bogus stuff. So now, according to these fascists that bankrolled her lawsuit and bent all the rules so she can, go ahead and present this lawsuit. Yeah, you can't even say nothing about her. You can't even talk bad about her. She's above reproach.
Use a little money for that.
Talked about using some of Trump's money.
Yeah. Some of Trump's money that you didn't earn. Some of Trump's money that Democrats wanted to just hit his pocket, so they picked you. They're like, let's get a crazy chick who's nutty and stick her out there. She'll do it. So now, here's Rachel Madcow with that big behind nose. Got the nerve to be up here talking about, what are you going to do with Trump's money? And listen to this, y'all.
We're about to get to help shore up women's rights. Do you know what that might be? What that might look like?
Yes, Rachel. Yes.
Tell me.
I had such great ideas for all the good I'm going to do with this money.
Look at them. Look at these people. Oh, I hope they get bed sores. That's right. I hope they get hand, foot, and mouth disease. Oh, hope they get a smidge of gangrene. A touch of leprosy. Just a little leper. That's all. Something. Man, these people are evil. They're up here gleeful, laughing, joking. Money they didn't earn. The government basically has said, yeah, man, you think your money is going to protect you from our evil power? We'll go ahead in there and just give it away for nothing. So now all of a sudden, this woman who's supposed to be damaged emotionally is up here like, oh, yes, Rachel. As Rachel is up here cheesing, they're gleeful, gloating over this.
First thing, Rachel, you and I are going to go shopping. We're going to get completely new wardrobes, new shoes, motorcycle for Crowley, new fishing rod for Robbie.
Is this a time for joking? Look at all these hags. Look at all these witches on this network. I mean, at least try to make it look like she's a serious victim. At least pretend. You know, how about you downplay all the glee? The gloating and all of that mess. Why don't you act like, you know what, this is it's a moment that I didn't want to happen, but I feel like justice is nothing. Oh, yes, Rachel, we're going to get motorcycles. We're going to get anybody in their right mind believe that this woman is a real victim? And that, yet you had that dude talking about, she's very believable. How can you believe this? So, in other words, between Donald Trump's raggedy niece or whoever she is and this other raggedy chick and this fascistic network along with CNN, all of this together, this tyrannical network right here just basically stuck Trump up without a pistol. And I hope it all comes crumbling down. So now let's finish listening to the crazy believable lady.
Rachel, what do you want? Penthouse? It's yours, Rachel. Penthouse and France? You want France? You want to go fishing in France? No? Oh. All right. Okay.
That's a joke.
It's not time for joking, man. You're talking about a man's life and you're supposedly busted up over this. So much that it just weighed on you for 40 years or so. And then out of nowhere, when Trump was running again, you decide this is a good time for me to bring this up. This disgustes me. Now, whenever a case pops up that's 30 years, stuff like that, it's always so suspect. It's always so questionable. They try to put you in this position where, you got to believe all women. No. See, for you to bring this back up for 30, 40 years, from 30, 40 years ago, and yet you're bringing it up and accusing a politician that is demonized and attacked by every dang on network, every Democrat, every globalist. When that comes up and he's the target, immediately I say, you are a hit piece. That's what you are. You are a liar. They done went and dug you up out of somebody's grave and said, let's stick her out there. See, so it's hard to believe these people when they have incentive to bring this mess up 30, 40 years later. 30, 40 years later. And now here she is on this raggedy network joking and laughing about it.
Although if me fishing in France could do something for women's rights, I would take the hit.
I bet you would. Somebody said, I have nuked. Yeah, you see the witches from Clash of the Titans sitting around there? I have nuked bat wings. There you go. All kind of stuff. Sulfur. So, I hope they choke on a chicken bone, not to death, but almost to death. I want them to cough it up at the last second, like, I almost died. I was so scared. That's what I want. I want the chicken bone to go down this way. Full-blown side where you see it sticking out the side of the neck, look like a bow tie. That's how big I want the bone to be. Look like a full blow tie underneath their skin. Let's continue.
You know, I would obviously take one for the team. All right, let me.
I think Trump is just lying all the time. And the people that believe a liar all the time are crazy.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
I got my education. For real.
Well, look at that. Now, that's a lie. This is about to be one of the biggest lies. Now, you heard Matthews, or whatever his name is, talking about some, that anybody who believe that a liar all the time is, well, we better go ahead and make him eat those words.
In the black church.
In the black church.
That's not hyperbole, it's a fact.
No, it's a lie. That's not hyperbole, it's a fact.
30 years ago, Nelson Mandela walked out of prison and entered into discussions about apartheid. I had the great honor of meeting him. I had the great honor of being arrested with our UN ambassador on the streets of Soweto trying to get to see him on Robbins Island.
Well, look at this liar right here that they come out and defend all the time. All the time. Wow. So let me understand. I'm surprised he didn't say, and I rescued Nelson Mandela all by myself. I went in single-handedly. Grabbed the bars and bent them and said, come on, I can't hold it much longer, Nelson. And he came out and we start running real quick like that. I'm surprised that that man didn't come out with that story. But unfortunately, lies always surface.
1 week later.
When I said arrested, I meant I was not able to move. Cops, upper counters would not let me go with them, made me stay where I was. I guess I wasn't arrested, I was stopped.
And the people that believe a liar all the time are crazy.
Yeah, like crazy behind MSNBC. But see, they're the liars. See, and who the real crazy people are the ones who watch their network and believe it. See, so these folks are just hypocrites. They know Joe's lying. They know he's crazy. And they come out and lie for Joe. So therefore, the people who watch them and say, yeah, Donald Trump, man, he owes that lady all that money. I mean, you heard the man. He said she was very believable. Very believable. As she's out there painting rocks and trees and talking about, yes, Anderson, you're very, intriguing to talk to.
I've been on a lot of university campuses. Matter of fact, for 4 years, I was a full professor at the University of
Full
Pennsylvania.
professor? He's like those characters off of In Living Color. What you mean you only got one job? I'm a firefighter. I'm a banker. I'm a bricklayer. I'm everything, okay? Yeah, you lazy coconut. You only got one job. This man done did it all. He's everything to all people. Well, Biden said he was a professor but didn't teach a single class. Woo! For nearly $1 million gig. Okay, here we go. Not a single class.
When I was about the age of the guy standing over
another
there,
one?
I got involved in the civil rights movement.
When I marched in the civil rights movement, I did not march with a 12-point program. I marched with tens of thousands of others to change attitudes.
Is that true?
Hell no! More than once, advisors had gently reminded Mr. Biden of the problem with this formulation. He had not actually marched during the civil rights movement, and more than once, Mr. Biden assured them that he understood, kept telling the story anyway.
Now that's fascinating. All right, now listen, Joe, pay attention. Now, you keep saying that you marched in the civil rights movement. I know. Yeah, that's the problem. See, it's a lie. And you can't keep saying that. You understand me, Joe? Yes. The whole time. Yes. No, Joe, we don't. I need you to look at me. Do you understand me? Yes. So you're not going to do it again? No. No, not going to do it again. Go straight back out there. Now I'm marching the civil rights movement.
That is really, really weird.
Oh, it's just weird. It's not evil. Huh? Yeah. So you guys aren't interrupting his speeches? You mean to tell me that? You're not coming in. Once again, President Biden is lying, and it's a cost. It's a price to pay. We can't air this stuff, so we're going to go ahead and if anything of newsworthy comes up, we'll go ahead and let you know. But we can't None of that. And y'all out here defending the liar? Yeah, gonna point out the lie, talk about how it's repetitive, and just call it weird. That's really weird. But yet come out and say Trump lies a gazillion times a second.
It's sick.
It is sick.
And
You're
so
sick. Here's another one.
I was sort of raised in the Puerto Rican community at home.
Oh, shoot, Guantanamera. Yeah, papi, you want some rice and beans? That man was raised by Puerto Ricans. That's right. Used to ride around with the, the hydraulics on the front of the car, make it go up and down like this. Fur on the dashboard, dice hanging down. I had a horn that said, "Ooga." Had it all. Hung out with them, bandanas around my head. Hey, all of that crap. This big fat pandering person, this big fat liar.
Politically. I used to drive a tractor trailer.
I used to drive a tractor trailer. Man, you can make a full-blown comedy skit out of his lies. Man, I would just be trying, Joe, just to see how far the lies go. How you doing, Mr. President? Yeah, I'm an astronaut. Yeah, me too. I used to be an astronaut. I was the first to land on the moon. Okay. Well, you know what? One of my jobs was a dog catcher. What? Yeah, me too. That's crazy. Yeah, I used to be a dog catcher, but me, back in my day, I'd catch him on foot, chase him down real quick and dive on him. None of those nooses and stuff. This guy's been everything. So he was a tractor trailer driver?
Oh, awesome.
And so I know a little bit about driving big trucks.
Now see, that guy's better than me. That guy's talking about, oh, awesome. I'd have been, oh, liar. No, I would have just called him out. Oh, really? Okay, well, jump on up there and go ahead and pull that one around. Let's see you take it for a spin. What? What, the chair? No, not the chair. The truck. Take the truck for a spin. Since you used to drive one, right? I would start asking some key questions. What's the air brakes? How do you work the air brakes on that? Oh, what? No, what's the air brake? Yeah. So let's continue.
That's great.
But anyway, I only did it for part of the summer.
Uh-oh. Did Biden drive an 18-wheeler? Oh!
I'm honest. Bullshit.
Thank you.
These are corrupt people.
So, there you go. That's the first act of fascism. Yeah, they sued this man, got allegedly, as of now, $83 million for the crazy lady. And they want us to believe that was a legitimate case. So that was the first time they stuck Trump up without a pistol.
People. These are people that shouldn't be allowed to do the things they do.
Bingo.
And they're using this as weaponization against a political opponent who's up a lot in the polls and always will be, because I'm competing with a man who can't put two sentences together.
Donald Trump falsely, knowingly.
Here's the next one. Big face, big body, Queen Latifah lookalike. Letitia James, one of the nastiest women. Now, I hope her kinkles get arthritis. That's right. I hope she get bunions on each toe. I'm talking 4 or 5 on them per toe. I want her whole toes looking like, her whole foot looking like one big bunion. There you go. That's what I want. I want, when you take her shoes off, I want it to look like mushrooms. That's what I want. A whole bunch of mushrooms growing in her shoe. That's what I want her feet to look like. I don't want her to be able to wear another heel from here on. Yeah, when she go ahead to paint her toenails, she gonna have to paint her whole foot. That's how ugly I want her feet to turn after getting corns on them. So let's continue.
Inflated his net worth by billions of dollars to unjustly enrich himself, his family, and to cheat the system.
And you're about to try to take him for $355 million to enrich who? Because the bank got their money. Yeah. And now you're up here threatening to take Trump Tower. See, you're sadistic. You're evil. You're malicious. That's why I wish bunions on your toes. See, I wouldn't normally do that. Nothing worse than hammer time. You don't want no woman walking around with hammer time. But she deserves hammer time. Hammers would be looking at her feet like, oh, man. Ooh, I'm a sledgehammer, but boy, that's a jackhammer. That's what she got in her shoes, a jackhammer. Let's continue.
Donald Trump may have authored the art of the deal, but he perfected
Look at her.
the art of the steal.
You see that? Looking like a thing on Sharpay. Face off. Look at her, man. Look at that evil chick. Look at her. Boy, I tell you. She's tender to the eye. Very tender.
The President of the United States has complained that I'm engaging in some sort of political witch hunt.
No. Yeah. Now, you know, that's why they want to gag Trump. See, because that's what fascists do. During the whole case. You're not allowed to talk about us. You can't say bad things about us because we're fascists. Because we're tyrants. So they gagged him. And even to this day, his lawyer said there's some things she can't even talk about. And now, this chick is talking about interest on the money that they just tried to get from Trump. And they're only giving him 30 days to come up with it so he can appeal. They bent rules to make this happen. They've never went after anybody, according to the stuff that they're trying to charge Trump with. Never went after anybody else for that. Bent all kind of stuff to try to go after Trump. And they got the nerve to be like, hey, you better give us the money. You know, $87,000 a day in interest. They're trying to make it impossible for him to pay it. They don't want the appeal. Then they come up with some bootleg crap. Oh, yeah, to appeal it, you got to pay the whole amount. This is Banana Republic, man. This is something that Putin would do. I don't want to hear nothing else coming out of the Democrats and the fake news talking about Putin, Trump is a Putin puppet. No, these Democrats and these globalists, and probably some rhinos too, are the real fascists. They should be on the same wall of shame with Putin, Kim Jong-un, all of them, Xi. Let's continue, because this woman's about to lie too, because that's what fascists do. So now she's talking about Donald Trump. Got the nerve to be saying, y'all, that I'm just coming after him for political purposes.
That I've got some personal vendetta against him. That I campaigned against him.
No.
That is not true.
That's not true. Now, should she be held in contempt? Look at it, look at this. Full-blown lie. But yet you want us to trust your motive. You can't even tell the truth about videos you left all online talking about what you was going to do to Trump. Yeah, but we're supposed to trust you what Donald Trump said. He might be the art of the deal, but he's not the art of the steal. All of this crap you up here saying, and you want us to believe you. You want us to believe this is not politically motivated, and yet you have all of this footage. His days are numbered.
We've got to get ready to mobilize, and we've got to get ready to agitate and irritate until victory is won, but more importantly, until Trump is defeated.
I hope they pay a price. I hope at the end of the day, all of this stuff fails. Trump wins anyway, and launches a full-blown investigation into all of this. And if they could prove that these people were coordinating with the White House, send them to send them to Russia. Yeah, send them to a real dictatorship. Send them out there to the poppy fields with Xi. All right, now look, we can either put you in isolation, 100, 90% of the day. You only get 1 hour to walk around outside. We either put you in that, or we can send you over to China, put you out there in the poppy fields. Send you to Russia, put you out there in Siberia, digging up snow or something. They need a severe punishment because this is wrong. These people are just saying, we will go in and take your money. I mean, they might as well not even have the trial. The crazy judge had made his mind up. We already know these two have colluded. They denied him a jury. Now, you know it's sad when they don't even want a jury in their liberal behind city to even listen to this. That's how bad of a case they had. They couldn't even trust liberal behind New Yorkers with this case. So it just ends up being her and the crazy judge, and we all knew the outcome. They just went through the motions, that's all. All of the evidence contrary to the accusations, and they just blew past it all. Didn't take none of it in consideration, and it was premeditated Because here's the footage after hearing her just say, Trump said that I was coming after him, it's all politically motivated. After hearing her say that, here's the footage of her saying, I'm going to get Trump. I'm going to get him. Yeah. And you want us to believe that, oh, you know what? Trump's making this up. I'm not politically motivated to get this guy. Oh my, is that election denial? This illegitimate president. Illegitimate. What makes him illegitimate? I'm wondering. Oh, are you going to go back to the Russia collusion thing that Hillary maybe? Yeah. See, no, you got an illegitimate president right now in the White House. The one that probably coordinated with you to go after Trump. That one. And this is an illegitimate, shakedown of Trump. That's what it is.
Same level of respect that you gave to President Obama, and that is absolutely no respect at all. And Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey! Donald Trump has got to go.
For what? Donald Trump has got to go by what? Voting him out, perhaps? Huh? Beating him at the ballot box? That way? No, that's not what fascists do. That's not what tyrants do. That's not what banana republics do. Why would we go in and beat you at the ballot box? Forget that mess. What we're going to do is use the power of the law to go ahead, come up with some bogus charges with a predetermined outcome and verdict. Stack the deck against you, disregard all of the professionals, and even disregard the so-called bank that was not even a victim. The bank that said, we would love to do more business with Trump. He was a great client. Yeah, we're disregarding all of that. And then what we're going to do to add one big cherry on top of it is we know all the people watching this knows this is bootleg. And it is being operated and done like a banana republic, like the true fascists that we are. But we don't even care. We're going to come out and send the governor out there to say, hey, wait. For all you business developers out there that might be thinking, well, we're fascists and we're, tyrannical. No, it's not. No, we're not that way. We just are targeting Trump because he's our political opponent. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that out loud. He doesn't play nice. Yeah. He doesn't behave. So wait, what laws have he broken? What? Oh, or nothing. He just doesn't behave. So are you his mother? No, he just doesn't behave. Sounds like a banana republic. Sounds like fascism to me. I hope she gets stuck in that coat with that Christmas shaped body she got. Hope she can't get out of that coat. I can't get out of it. I'm swelling, I'm retaining water. My cankles are swollen up. And I just got to wear the coat every day. I hope they have to peel it off of her. Big old nasty. And then, look at this. This chick right here is so naive and dumb. This liberal, of course, poor Jessica. She just can't get right. Listen to this crap. She's about to get schooled.
I think emotion is hot at the table and it is not emanating from me. So, since Donald Trump ran the first time, he has been making this argument. If they could do this to me, they could do this to you.
Exactly. And that's why he's becoming more popular amongst the common people. Because we're able to see this, unlike Jessica right here. We're able to see that, man, if you can go in and take a billionaire's money in his business and then allow a crazy person to come out of nowhere, make provisions for her to sue this man after 30 or 40 years and award her $83 million because you denied it and said she was nuts. You can do it to anybody. You think Kev going, but I ain't even do nothing. Stand a chance. I don't have billions of dollars. So if you could do it to Trump, she's missing the whole point. If you could do this to Trump with all of that money, you telling me you can't do it to everybody? So now here comes bubblehead Jessica.
The average person is not inflating their wealth by $800 million to $2.2 billion. They're not sexually assaulting women.
Just straight up said sexually assaulting women. I mean, this is the stuff, man. This is the crap that these people concoction and throw out there, and it lingers and sticks in dummies' minds. Never stop to say, wait, who's making these accusations against Trump? Who's pushing these narratives? Who's the victim? That lady? That lady's a victim? She's the one saying the one that said, I think the R word is sexy. That was the victim? And your dumb butt got the nerve to defend sexually assault. And I'm going, the one that said that the R word is sexy. She just destroyed the whole Me Too movement. Destroyed it.
You're not storing classified documents in the toilet.
No, just storing them in his garage. Yeah, just laid out amongst everything, right behind his Corvette. You big dummy.
They're not fomenting an insurrection. Mar-a-Lago, you're not.
See, Jessica needs me. They need me on the show. I'd be like, wait, stop. Jessica, explain how he fermented an insurrection. Oh, he denied the election. You mean like every Democrat? Well, that's different. How? Well, it's just because. And then he didn't come out and say that everybody needed to go home right away. Yes, he did. And the press and the social media platforms suppressed it. This video footage should prove that too. Oh, okay. Well, then he told them to go over to the Capitol and fight like hell. Oh, right after he said go over and let your voices peacefully be heard. Don't forget, this is the same man who told him to go home. You know, it's time to go home now. And he also offered 10 to 20,000, troops to make sure nothing like this happened. That guy, he didn't want to encourage the insurrection. They always throw this garbage out there, and they never are able to break it down and tell anybody how. Just like they can't tell you how he colluded with Russia. They just say he did. Where's the phone calls? Where's the transcripts? Where's the communication with him and Putin? None? Oh, okay. We're just going to believe your narrative. Okay. Where's the phone calls to tell all of us Trump supporters, hey, yeah, come on out today. We're all launching an insurrection. None of that. But you, being the dummy on the set, just gonna say it. Now they gotta get her.
You always do that.
They fighting.
When we're focused on one topic, we're focused on one topic.
Okay.
And yes, it does matter.
Falsifying your business records.
Get a break.
No, I'll tell you what I do, because I'm glad you asked. When you're in a contract negotiation with a company, let's say your contract is up, and your company says, we want to renew your contract, and they don't give you a bump in the raise. Okay. That's the beginning. And then you come back and you go, you know what? I'm going to ask for the freaking moon, which I always do. And I know I'm not going to get the moon, but I also know at the end of the day, they're going to see everything. I can say, I want $100 million over the next 6 months. They're going to laugh. But that doesn't mean I broke the law. It means this is what you put down in a negotiation. And as the judge said, it's all transparent. They actually see there is no fraud here, which is why you're bringing up other stuff.
Oh, my. Now, you would think after she just got her eye dotted by Greg, that would be enough. See, these people are so irrational that they're not even able to stop and say, now wait. You guys are saying that Trump defrauded. Who? Who did he defraud? You're telling me he was able to pull a fast one over on the bank? They didn't do their due diligence? Not to mention, as y'all say, he's such a horrible client and he was defrauding all these people. Why would the bank want to do more business with him? She's not even able to put that together. That is TDS right there. She's not even able to put the rational thoughts together. No one is complaining except for fascistic prosecutors and judges and the fake news and Democrats. But hey, just in case you didn't get the point, Jesse.
It's not. I started with that, and then I said, actually, it's a pattern.
Well,
I gotta get Jesse in.
let's just give you the final word. I was going to say, you obviously, with respect, Jessica.
With respect, Jessica.
It was at this moment that she knew. She up.
You know nothing about real estate valuations, real estate development, or the IRS, or getting loans from big banks to develop skylines in New York City. Donald Trump did more for New York City than 1,000 Letitia Jameses.
Yeah, damn right.
Darn right. That big, nasty, buffalo butt chick ain't done nothing for New York. While she's chasing Trump around, you got crime out of control, cars being stolen, immigrants running all over the place. She ain't done nothing. Just like Fat Fanny ain't done nothing. All of these fascists that are being used by the Democrat Party haven't contributed crap to society. They're self-serving. That's all they are. They serve the party. They serve the machine. They're corrupt. They protect their own power and enrich their own selves. So now, maybe he could help Jessica out by explaining some things to her.
And by the way, forget about Trump. Every single real estate developer everywhere on earth does this. They always talk about their asset being worth a lot, and the bank says no. And that's just the way it is.
Well, wait, I thought the bank just have to go along with it. I thought the bank got to go along with it. I hope they're not deceiving us. All right, now, you put a big number down on that paper. You wouldn't lie to us, would you? So the bank is operating like what? Our border patrols are operating right about now? All right, now, you're not here for nefarious purposes, are you? No, not at all, no. Okay. All right, well, put the reason why you're here on this paper and write down your name and your age, perhaps. Now, go on in. We trust you. That's how the bank operates. See, so here he is saying, hey, man, we all operate like this. So then what could it be that made them single out Trump? Oh, fascism.
So in this case, when I'm trying to figure out, and I'm not pro or con, or I don't care about the politics, who lost money? Nobody. The bank got paid back the construction finance loan, and a new building was built. And if you're going to sue this case and win, you got to sue every real estate developer everywhere. This is all they do.
Now, I wonder if Letitia James heard that. Yeah, Bigfoot Letitia. I wonder if, the judge heard that. No, they heard it. They heard it during the arguments. All these professionals came in and said, there is no fraud. We don't know what y'all are talking about. That's how dedicated they were to trying to stop Trump. They're willing to look stupid in front of all these professionals. They're willing to be obviously overlooking all of these professionals, including the bank itself, who's saying, we're not a victim. So what? We're still pressing charges against him. Why? Oh, because we said he's corrupt. And but he's not corrupt because he didn't do anything. We got our money back. In fact, Trump, you want to go ahead and do more business? No, we won't let you do more business because we're going to stop him doing business in this city for 3 years because they're fascists. These are the faces of fascists.
This is what they do all day long, every day. So I don't think this thing will ever survive appeal, regardless of what the fine is. This doesn't even make sense.
I think the biggest message I can give the American people tonight is that he's not going to get away with it. Letitia James is not going to get away with it. The Biden administration is not going to get away with it. They will not get away with it. We will come at them. We will come hard, and we will literally fight until the truth comes out. There was nothing wrong. President Trump has done nothing wrong. All he has done is won a campaign, and that is scaring them because they know when he goes back in November 2024, he is going to clean house.
That's right. And I want to be there for the clean house party. Man, I hope he put his foot. I want a foot up the butt party. I'm going to get a running start like Charlie the Brown. And I want my leg to be up in the sky like this for about 35 seconds. That's how hard I want to put my foot up every single one of their tails. And I hope Trump does it too. Boy, both feet. They'd be like, how did he manage to kick him in the butt with both feet? Full speed. Feet straight up in the air. Man, they make me sick, man. Watching this crap burns me up because they are abusing their power. Nothing feels worse than being a regular citizen watching unqualified, evil, stinking, corrupt people that have the ability to decide your life. Yeah, they can just wake up one day and say, I don't like you. Now I'm taking everything you got. I'm going to go ahead and spy on you. I'm going to go ahead and look into your stuff. This makes every regular citizen say, man, we done gave the wrong people the power. I don't like living under these conditions. I don't like feeling like at any second. I could be a victim of politics, not the law, not justice, a victim of stinking evil people who manipulated their way into some power and is protected by the powerful so that they can do this crap. Get out there and encourage this mess, collude with them, and allow them to go out there and abuse the citizens. This right here ain't right, man. This stuff, man, this is the kind of crap that you go, something got to change, man. Something has to change.
This is the new form of election interference. This is a campaign that cannot succeed with Biden and Kamala. So what they have to do is weaponize DAs and AGs, have Soros back them, fund them, Reid Hoffman back them, fund them, and come after Trump, everything Trump, including his children, his company, employees that are working for him, doing their job. That is the desperation of our country at this moment, which is about to go into world war. This is crazy. And it's Trump derangement syndrome. That's literally the best thing I could explain to you. And just know this, and for all those people that understand what is going on, we will win, we will fight, because the facts are on our side. There are politicized judges, there are politicized DAs and AGs, but I do not have a doubt that in the end we will succeed.
And we got to. We ain't got no choice, y'all. This is it, man. We got to succeed. And I hope there's a counter attack when he gets in office. We got to return the power back to the people. Because right now, I mean, watching this stuff makes you feel powerless. You're going, who gives you the right, you big stinking thing, you, to get out here and take a man's earnings? You didn't earn one time. You didn't negotiate one deal. You're too dumb. See, politicians, they don't build nothing. They don't own nothing, but then got the power to take away every single thing that this man built. All the jobs that he created, all the people he helped, all the lives he's changed, and she's done nothing. Come along, finagles her way into a position because she ran on getting him, and just is evil enough for other powerful politicians to protect this stuff, including judges, including this raggedy judge who should be ashamed of himself. But he's crazy too. He might as well be hooking up with the other crazy chick talking about something. You're very interesting to talk to, Anderson. So now, guys, I'm running a little short on time. I'm sorry, I got a little emotional. I was trying to get this done in just an hour. But y'all, another key piece to the Faces of Fascism is Fat Fanny. She done went back to church, y'all. After what had happened last week, must have busted her up on the inside. So when she got religion, she done found religion again. She's back in the church, y'all. Ha!
Let me tell you something that I've learned very recently, because you may need this lesson as well. People keep sending me scriptures, and I appreciate those scriptures, but different people from all different walks of life keep sending me this one scripture, and I don't think I ever really...
Now, they should be sending you, repent, and thou shalt be saved. It's the only one. It's the only one you need right there. Nobody should be sending you encouraging scriptures. No, repent. That's it.
Really heard it till maybe 2 days ago. People send you stuff, you read them, they just kind of become things you recite, but you don't really think about what they say. The scripture they keep sending me is, no weapon formed against you shall prosper.
Oh, no, she ain't. No, she ain't. And the dummies done brought her back after seeing that these churches, man, in Atlanta, I don't know what's going on. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. Now here she is out there singing some Fred Hammond, talking about some no weapon formed against me, and the people clapping. They're not even stopping to think that she just came in our church a couple weeks ago and was lying to us, talking about all this stuff was just racism. And then we just found out this chick was telling us a lie. Really did have the affair. But yeah, let's bring her back. Let's bring her back and let her go ahead and push more propaganda and get our support. Man, this church is raggedy. I mean, I ain't gonna even sugarcoat it. This church is raggedy as they applaud this crook.
I need y'all to hear me, though. They did not say the weapons will not form. And that's the part I didn't hear until recently.
And she's acting like she's a victim. Yeah, maybe you're misinterpreting this. Maybe this is judgment. Yeah, see, everything bad that happens is not that, well, I'm doing so good that maybe, all the devils are attacking me for I'm doing good things. Could it be that you're reaping what you sow? Could it be that maybe God might be saying, you know what? I'm going to send a little adversity your way and expose you because you're messing with the guy that I anointed to go ahead and give America a little more grace. Could that be it? You're not able to see that? Instead, you're so arrogant that you think this is an attack on you. You think the devil's attacking you because you're fighting for what? Your own pockets, your own glory?
Just because they won't prosper, it doesn't mean that they won't form. Even if you feel like everything you are doing in your life is the right thing, and you're making mistakes all along the way, but you're trying. You should not think that those weapons will not form. The other lesson that I've learned in this 3 years...
You ain't learned one lesson. Ain't learned one lesson. You ain't stopped to address the affair with the dude. Didn't even address that. The church ain't even asking you to be accountable for that. See, nobody's perfect, but you don't let somebody come up in your pulpit unrepented. Don't even address that. And then start throwing out scriptures, expecting the church to praise that. That's right, girl. Hallelujah. No. See, the only time the church should be getting happy is when she's face down in the altar crying and boo-hooing, asking for mercy. That's when it's time to shout. Yeah, when a soul repents, that's when you get happy. But you don't get happy when this chick go up in there dirty, talking about some, the no weapon formed against me. You don't get the benefits of being a Christian when you're unrepentant. Yeah, you might get some sprinkled over residual grace, because God's throwing it out on the whole country. But don't be up there expecting to be in a pulpit talking like this. If I was in that condition, I would go up there so humble and scared, and I definitely wouldn't be talking about I'm the victim. God, you know my heart. We all got problems, and they's trying to stop me because No, that's the time to go up there and be like, Lord, don't strike me dead in this pulpit. Now, I want to open up by saying, y'all pray for me. I got problems, y'all. You know what? I shouldn't have did what I did. Go get the church mothers in the back with the soft white shoes on and the little thing on their head like this. Go get a whole bottle of Crisco oil and anoint it and just douse me with it. Please. That's it. Other than that, what you talking about up there? How about you come back here and sit down next to me? Okay? Not too close. Don't want those demons jumping on me. Now let's continue.
Years is God ordains those weapons. He puts those weapons in your life to form against you. And if
This is so fascinating. I don't know what church you in down there, man. But you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Man, she would get it in my church. My home church from Cincinnati would let her have it. But come on, sister. Come on down here now. Come on down here, sister. No. We can't have you up in the pulpit saying stuff like that now. After just getting on TV, talking about, your affair with him, traveling, all that, we eating caviar and stuff. And I don't drink Ciroc. Yeah, I drink the real stuff. I don't drink that cheap stuff. He drink wine. And then all his penis don't work. Did I figure I didn't tell y'all that? His penis don't work and stuff. But we do be knocking boots sometime, but not all the time because of his broke penis and all of that stuff. After all of that, she goes right back up into the pulpit. Man, I guess the scriptures are right. In the last days, there'll be a great falling away. I mean, the church has done lost all appearances of holiness. I'm like, boy, you would get rebuked. This is crazy. But hey, here she is, back to her roots, Heavenly Father. I rebuke them coming against me.
if you really understand him, you become in your maturity.
No. If you really understand him, your big butt wouldn't be up in that pulpit talking about you're the victim. Look, man, I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I understand. But one thing, when you know who God is, you know not to play with him like that. You know not to tempt him. You know if you're in a bad spiritual condition, that's the time to go sit down and hope for the best. That's the time to go sit in the back of the church and listen and let the word of God beat you up. Hopefully you'll have the grace to repent and turn from your wicked ways. But what you don't do is arrogantly go up into the pulpit talking like you ain't did nothing after just confessing on TV that you've been knocking boots with the dude's wife. You know, I mean, a lot of people have had affairs, done some things, but you don't sit back, openly confess it, and go up in the church without even addressing that. They couldn't invite me up into the pulpit if I was in this condition. Why don't you come up and go, no, you good? Go on, man. Go on now. Go, y'all preach, man. I'm good. I need to sit here and let the word of God beat me up. And hopefully I'll have the gift of repentance. Hopefully. But you don't get up there talking about that. They all after me and y'all, the devil's on my trail. Maybe you're the devil. You ever thought of that? Sometimes you have to confess, I'm the sum total of my own choices. That's what she should be saying, but she talking about, well, you know him.
Understand, he does it for a reason, and it's to grow you, and it's to make you stronger.
Or it could be to expose you. See, maybe you're getting the wrong revelation from this because it's coming from your perspective. Because if you know God, there's a high probability he's not on your side on this one. See, it's not that he can't get on your side if you repent, but you're not even addressing that. Just up there talking like you're the victim and God should have your back. He should support my shenanigans.
And it is to prepare you. And someone from this family today this is a really hard job I'm trying to do. And
Corruption. It's a really hard job I'm trying to do as I travel all over the place with this dude and his broken penis and then give him all this money. Why would you give him $650,000 and he can't function? Ruin a man's reputation and everything. Yeah, it's a hard job trying to go ahead and fix this, rig this election by going after Trump with these bogus charges. It's hard. Man, faces of fascists. That's what they are.
I am an imperfect human being, but I can literally feel the people who loves me's prayers. If just every now and again you'll throw my name in a prayer, God hears his children. I would very much appreciate.
Everybody is a creation of God, but not everybody's a child of God. And here she is. God hears his children. He hears people when they repent. And see, I'm not judging her. I just know that's a fundamental principle of the Bible. And so therefore, that goes for me and anybody else. But in that process, you don't go up there and act like that's not a requirement. Like you're going to get all the benefits of God without going through his process to get in his face. You're going to circumvent that? And here she is up there talking about pray for me, y'all. If anything, you pray for the person, so you pray for them to, repent first and all of that. So then, therefore, if the attacks from Satan comes, you can sit back and say, well, I've done everything I know to do. And now I can say these probably are really attacks from Satan. But when you're in this situation where you are the attacker, you're the ones that came up with these phony bootleg charges. Phony bootleg charges. You're the one that went after Trump for political gain and reasons. You're the one who paid that dude $650,000, and you know he's garbage when it comes down to being able to prosecute a case this big. You're the one that did that. You're the one who took all of that cheese from him as y'all went round the world. Men round the world, yeah. All of that. You're the one who did that, Fat Fanny. Nobody else. Nobody else. You're the one who sat back and coordinated with him and your papa with these lies, talking about something like, I pay everything in cash. I got all kind of cheese in my crib. Hey, you know what? The Piggly Wiggly, I go down to the store and buy stuff, and I just put a couple nickels here, a couple dimes here, and it all adds up to like $15,000 where I can sling out cash at will, which we're about to close with exposing a little more Fat Fanny.
So I thank you for this honor today, because it is an honor worth having when
now
it comes
somebody
to
go get a big boot and kick her butt out of that pulpit. Here we go, y'all. So Fat Fanny said, did she keep all this money in her house? She ain't never caught without no cheese in the crib. So yeah, we're going to close with this last exposure of this fascist.
Any time in 2019 in California.
There's her daddy.
No, and what happened was
What happened
COVID.
was
Once COVID hit, when COVID hit, I couldn't go to the dentist thing, so I was just stuck. I was just stuck there.
I may be wrong, but I believe COVID hit in 2020. So I was asking about 2019. In 2019, did you spend any time in California?
Before COVID was even here in the United States, I knew COVID was coming before. I knew COVID was around before. They may have announced it in 20, but in fact, I knew about it, and I knew what was happening in 19.
Yeah, he was ahead of the game. Ahead of the game. The WHO, I'm sure, called him up like, is this Fanny's father? Just want to give you a heads up that COVID's on the way.
Coronavirus officially now has a new name. The World Health Organization dubbed it COVID-19. That's short for coronavirus disease, which was detected in 2019.
I knew COVID was coming before. I knew COVID was around.
Look at that. December 31st, 2019, Chinese health officials informed the World Health Organization about the cluster of 41 patients with mysterious pneumonia in Wuhan. Wow, this guy, man, he must have some deep connections to know it was coming. Yeah, probably before the president of the United States even knew. Yeah, all of our intelligence meant nothing compared to this guy right here. So now she got her dad. Now, granted, I get it. He knows his daughter is going to be sent up the river if she is found guilty. And most likely, most fathers would get up there and do exactly what he's doing. But it's a bad look because, see, we're about to expose some things.
Before, they may have announced it in 20, but in fact, I knew about it, and I knew what was happening in 19.
Today, Nathan Wade admitted under oath that he paid for all of the vacations he took with Willis on his business credit card and was then reimbursed by Willis's office in cash.
In cash.
We're talking about thousands of dollars, which sounds normal, right? And again, these are the people prosecuting the former president.
There you go. That is how I feel. When I look at these slimeball fascists and I say, y'all are disgusting. Like this, it's almost like you're allowing people with dirty hands, to prosecute you. These are unclean people. These are evil people who are pretending to be righteous, pretending to be on some crusade to defend, justice and all of that stuff. And yet you're trying to go after a man who, in my opinion, has been appointed to do what he's doing. Trump has to have a special anointing on him to go through this. And yet you got these dirty demons, these folks right here who are being used by Diablos, these fascists that are going after him. That's why I know God is using Trump, because of the evil that's coming after him, the obvious evil. All you got to have is you could be a backsliding Christian, but you got to have enough discernment to see the evil in these people. Every one of them. And I'm saying, man, and they're trying to make Trump out to be evil. This person who has done more for the country before he became president and after he became president, and you assign these evil, low-level, low-budget, stinking fascists to go after him, and they're able to decide his fate. It don't seem fair. It's lopsided. Who the heck are they to be able to decide his fate? And they ain't done nothing but glorified themselves.
The case against Trump in Georgia, I'm not sure the case itself is going to go away, but the prosecutor might be.
Hopefully.
She's in a whole lot of trouble herself and could potentially even be facing criminal charges herself.
Oh, really?
When your daughter moved or left the house that she owned, did she say anything to you about having a large savings of cash?
Oh, no, no. And see, maybe, excuse me, and Your Honor, I'm not trying to be racist.
It's a black thing, baby.
My father is a former, and I guess always, a Black Panther. I take a lot of pride in being black in America.
Your Honor, I'm not trying to be racist.
It's a black thing,
I
baby.
got an undying love for black people.
So I'm going to defend this crazy, stupid lie by saying it's a black thing. You can't relate. You can't understand. Now, let me tell you something. I'm black. And guess what? I don't know any black people who have 6 months of cash in their house. They're struggling. They're like, man, if I got any cash, man, it's going to be in a tin can. It ain't going to be in no safe. It ain't going to be no 6 months worth. It's going to be a whole bunch of pennies and dimes and nickels and quarters you done saved up. Might have a couple $100 stash here or there. But this much? And nobody finds it suspicious. So daddy got to go ahead and try to sell it for it.
It's a black thing.
It's a black thing, baby. So don't ask no questions.
Real clear.
Oh, what's this?
I don't have a dime in salary.
What? This is 2018, y'all. This is before the fascists got into power. I don't have a dime in salary.
Come on. But I always have cash at the house.
No, wait a minute. Just in 2018, you didn't have a dime in salary? Now you always got cash at the house?
That has been, I don't know, all my life.
All your life?
What are you talking about, Willis?
I don't think that Fannie Willis has thousands of dollars in cash and that we're supposed to believe that there was a reimbursement. By the way, there's no withdrawal bank records.
No.
There's no deposit bank
Nah,
records.
not at all. So that means that Nathan, that guy with that broken tallywhacker, that guy, you're telling me she gave him all that money and he didn't even go deposit it. So then what they should be asking is, okay, so what did you do with that money, Nathan? You just stashed it too in your house because you want 6 months worth of cash too? You didn't deposit it nowhere? You just walked around with a knot in your pocket? Huh? Just came and threw it on the table. Well, you know what? I'm just let that there now. I'll take and pinch off of that for about. So all of that money she gave you, what did you do? Most folks would take it and put it in the bank. But hey, oh no, man, she gave me cash. But no, what did you do with the cash? Okay, let's continue.
So not looking.
And
good
there's a
for the,
$5,000 lien against her. A $5,000.
But she got all that money. She got all that money in the
She's
house.
allegedly doling out thousands to Nathan Wade. She just happens to have it sitting around her house. Did her daddy tell her that it's important to pay your bills, that it's not good for a sitting DA to have a lien against her? I missed that part of the daddy's testimony.
Yeah.
So I keep cash in my house, and I don't keep cash as good in my purse like I used to. I don't go on many dates, but when you go on a date, you should have cash in your pocket.
Cash in the pocket. Well, y'all, here we go.
Fannie Willis was absolutely put her dress on backwards.
What?
Fannie Willis.
Fat Fanny? Girl, this thing it's tight. I don't know. You know what? Forget it. Spin it around. Spin it around. I'm going to go ahead and hopefully nobody will see this zipper.
Willis is dumb enough to put her dress on backwards.
And she's the one.
And there
She's the one that's deciding the president's fate.
you have it. That is the dress. And there is clear pictures of her wearing this dress, the tie, everything. That is the dress she was wearing. It very clearly zips up in the back.
Whoa.
And she is such a moron. She put on her...
Wow. Yep, because I see the little lines in the back. Now, I'm not a dress expert. I don't know. But yeah, that does look a little strange. Her zipper's in the front and those zippers in the back. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So if you can't get that right.
Her dress backwards.
It's a black thing.
It's a black thing, baby. We all wear it. Hat to the back. Yeah. Being the girl, kind of girl that I am. Yeah. Hat to the back. Dress to the back. But here she is in 2018 talking about she's broke.
To take some money out of my retirement so we can sustain ourselves for these 3 years.
So wait, you had to take money out your retirement? I thought all your life you have kept all kind of money in the crib. Yeah. I've always done this.
Yeah, 4 months.
And Trey, you always keep some cash.
But I always have cash at the house.
Always.
That has been, I don't know, all my life.
All her life.
When I started this campaign, I had $0.0.
Wait a minute. I'm confused. Because you just said all your life. But now all of a sudden when I started this, I had zero cash, I had zero money. You were broke? Well, what happened that you've always had this all your life? See, or is this a new value system that you acquired when you felt you might be accused for benefiting off of that money? See, so here she is now talking back then. She's broke. She's broke.
I took out a large amount of money on my first campaign. I kept some of the cash of that.
Is that legal? Are you able to take out money from the campaign and keep the cash from it? I don't know. But anyway, who cares? They're Democrats.
But what I'm explaining to people, to run a campaign, it takes money. And I didn't have any. And I don't have
Wait a minute. All you had to do was go to your little piggy bank with the thousands and thousands of dollars of cash and just take some money out there, right? Why are you taking loans out? Why are you stealing money from your campaign? Because all your life, all my life, I had a whole bunch of cash in the house.
When you meet my father, he's going to tell you as a woman, you should have at least 6 months in cash at your house at all times.
Since when? See, because in 2018, you was broke. So when did you start living up to daddy's requirements?
I told my daughter, you keep 6 months worth of cash.
6 months.
Always.
I don't know why this old black man feels like that, but he does.
It's a black
When we
thing.
were growing up, my daddy had 3 safes in the house.
Wow. I had 3 safes in my house.
To run a campaign, it takes money. And I didn't have any. And I don't have any.
And I don't have any. That was only a few years ago. But all her life, she's kept cash in her house.
Cash is fungible. We've had cash for years in my house.
It takes money. And I didn't have any. And I don't have any.
It's been my whole life. When I took out a large amount of money on my first campaign, I kept some of the cash of that.
Because of my reputation, we raised $45,000. That was our January 31st disclosure.
On my first campaign, I kept some of the cash of that.
Look, it's a black thing, all right? We like our cash. We just keep cash. That's just what we do. Come on.
It's a black thing,
Yeah.
okay?
Know what I'm saying? So shit, man.
I don't know.
It's a black thing, yo. That excuses everything. That makes every lie that I say believable. You can't question my lies because it's a black thing. There you go. Get off my back because I'm black. That's what she said. Said, y'all can't understand. See, it's a black thing. And I'm going, I don't understand. I mean, I want to see my 6 months of cash stashed in the crib too. I mean, you must be the first black person that I ever heard say that they got 6 months worth of cash in their crib. 6 months.
How we gonna pay all of my bills yet?
And so for many, many years, I have kept money in my house.
I don't know how we gonna pay all of my bills yet.
Many, many years. Going back to when? Because in 2018, you said you don't know how you're going to pay your monthly bills.
That money in my worst days has probably only been $500 or $1,000.
Oh, in your worst days. That means in 2018, you only had $5,000 in. That's why, I couldn't pay that stuff back then. Those were my worst days. But you just said you was broke in 2018. But yet now you up here lying to these people saying, in my worst day, because see, you got to make it seem like it was enough money in your crib, and this is just normal, to where I could have just dropped that money out there any given second to pay Nathan off. That's what it got to look like. See, I can't be up here talking about, well, you know what? I don't really have a lot of money in the house, but I gotta, so you got to make it like it ain't nothing but a thing, baby. And just in case that doesn't pass the smell test over your common sense, it's a black thing. You will never understand. You understand that?
At my best days, I probably had $15,000 in my house at Katie.
But I know every week I'm able to make all of my bills.
Every week?
But it's so embarrassing. How is Fulton County not so embarrassed right now of their top dog, DA?
The fascists?
She's a diversity. She's a diversity hire.
There it is. Diverse and corrupt. 2 requirements for the fascist party. We want you diverse, if possible. But really, the real ingredient to a good fascist is corruption. You got to be evil, and you got to be motivated by self-interest, your own power, your own advancement, to where you will set aside the law, circumvent the law. Yeah, you will, go ahead and laugh in the face of the public as they recognize that you are abusing your power. You'll belittle their intelligence by saying things like, yeah, I got 6 months worth of cash and I can't tell y'all where I got the money from because it came from my blood, sweat, and tears. Everybody cries money. Everybody sweats money. Everybody bleeds money. Yeah, go ahead and pay my bills by. Hold on for a second. There you go. A couple drops of money right there. There you go. That should cover it. Everybody. Man, I'm telling you, the folks in Atlanta, and if this judge, oh man.
Why do you want to be the next district attorney of Fulton County?
Because I'm power hungry.
It's a black thing, okay?
Right now, what you have is
Is
a
what?
office of dysfunction and corruption, and we deserve better.
Willis is accused of having an improper romantic relationship with Special
We deserve
Prosecutor
better.
Nathan Wade.
The guy with the broken tallywhacker.
With my reputation, with my community ties, I am going to be able to attract the best and the brightest minds to that office.
Bombshell new audio appears to show a whistleblower privately warned embattled Georgia DA Fani Willis that her top aide was abusing federal funds, yet a little less than 2 months later, the staffer who raised the concerns was fired.
Because you're sitting with someone.
Because that's what fascists do. That's what tyrants do. You're inconvenience to me. You're pointing out my corruption. I'm going to have to let you go. Now, you know who I'm mad at? Brian Kemp. Yeah, I am furious with the governor of Georgia. He's in on this. This dude should have opened up an investigation so quick on her tail. So quick on her tail when she came out with this stupid investigation. Yeah, he don't want Trump winning either. I don't know what's going on with him, man. I wish he would go ahead and get primary too. Well, not primary, but I wish somebody would run against him.
Someone today that actually wants to make a difference because they deserve a DA that won't have sex with his employees.
Oh, really?
She's also facing accusations of misconduct that she allegedly hired her
She's
romantic
in the church.
partner to be an attorney.
Despite numerous attorneys with ample experience prosecuting RICO cases, Willis chose to appoint her boyfriend, who has little to no experience trying felony cases.
Little
They
to
deserve
no.
a DA that won't have sex with his employees.
Yeah, like me. Unlike me. Okay.
A new motion accusing Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis and Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade of
Now, why does Nathan Wade always look like he's smelling something? What is up with that? That man's nose covers his lips. Whole time. See that when he's looking over this guy? Man, he had a constant confused look. That's a good question. With that big snout covering his mouth. Relax your face, okay? Relax your face, man.
representing facts about their relationship. It also mentions 2 new unreported trips they allegedly took together to Belize and the Bahamas.
I am completely disappointed in some of the behavior that we've seen come out of that office.
The Fulton County DA's office, according to the paperwork, paid him an estimated $1 million.
What?
All the while, the filing says Willis and Wade traveled to Napa Valley,
Everywhere.
Florida, the Caribbean, and on several cruises together.
Because they deserve a DA that won't put money in their own pocket when it should go to benefit.
Yeah, they do.
House Republicans are seeking information on whether Willis used grant money meant for an at-risk youth program for unrelated expenses.
It is a conflict of interest if you're a lawyer and you hire your inexperienced,
The
unqualified
corruption.
boyfriend as special prosecutor and then pay him more than anyone else and take at least 5 vacations together over a 7-month period on the taxpayer's dime. I don't know when these two found time to work.
Now what you...
So what doesn't come out in the wash comes out in the rinse. All of this stuff. She got filth floating around her, a cloud of it, like pig pen, man. And if this judge do not see it, I'm going to be furious. Immediately, I'm going to be like, he's compromised. If this guy does not get her off this case, he is compromised. I'm not a judge. I'm just a man with common sense, and I'm going, this chick's lying. This is the very appearance of corruption right here.
You have is a office of dysfunction and corruption, and we deserve better.
A fascist.
And I am the right choice to improve.
I'm the perfect
Now we
fascist.
find out, and we're talking to this individual, now we find out there's a whistleblower in the Fulton County DA's office who says that Fonnie Willis also misspent federal funds.
Wow.
That's why we've subpoenaed Miss Willis for information related to that and other issues. We want to know what's going on here, but she sure looks like she's been compromising this entire ridiculous effort that she undertook several months ago.
Man, corrupt Democrat fascists don't honor subpoenas. They ain't on it. They're like, man, what is this mess? Yeah, I ain't honoring this because they all support me going after Donald Trump. So I got diplomatic immunity. I can do whatever I want because I'm going after Trump. See, they saw some evil in me enough to where they said, yes, the dark side is strong in this one. Yeah, see, not all lawyers are evil enough to take on these bootleg cases. Yeah, they're not all motivated by greed and power. Yeah, they actually value their reputation. They're like, man, this is crazy. This is obvious. Why are you taking Trump's money? $355 million. Man, I'm not doing that case. Why are you going after Trump on some RICO charges for what? I mean, I'm not doing that. Why are you? So they find these evil faces of fascism to do it. And here's a fat face right in front of us.
Right now, what you have is a office of dysfunction and corruption.
And I made it like that.
She led the charge, and it seems to be all about politics.
People want to change. They know that that office is broken.
And the motion also accuses Willis of failing to get proper approval before entering that contract with Wade from Fulton County officials, as it says she is required by law to do.
Well, I'll be darned.
It's not about this office is about the people of Fulton County. And the people of Fulton County deserve the very best.
Fonnie Willis lied to the court. It's game over for her. She will be disqualified.
It's a black thing. Okay?
It's a black thing, baby. It's a black thing, man. Get off my back because I'm black. See, so the people deserve a change. Well, they got one, a raggedy one. a change for the worse. Those aren't the type of changes you want. You sitting back like, man, wow, I was thinking something positive. But now we got a corrupt DA who has been caught in an affair, lied about it, spending our money, going all over the place, lying about cash that she got in her crib. If they don't kick her butt out, man, I may never even ride through Georgia again. They better pull this mess together. And I'm telling you, they need to get rid of Kemp and they need to get rid of her butt. Because, yeah, these Democrats right here are playing for keeps, man. And they have all of the characteristics of fascists. All of them. You know, accuse your political opponent of crimes they didn't commit. Use your office and the power of your office to go after them, regardless of all the evidence being contrary. Make up stuff. Give them ridiculous charges. Take their money. Seize their property. All of that. And yet they want to complain about Vladimir Putin, which I'm going to be addressing that tomorrow. Because, yeah, there's some more rumors out there. They're trying to bring back Russia, y'all. Trying to bring back Russia. So God bless y'all. God bless America. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Don't forget to hit that like button, share my videos, follow me on all the other social media platforms. Check out the corner store. Get yourselves some stuff if you want. And also follow me on, let's see, my other alternative channel. Right over here. Stop and think about it. And also follow me on Rumble. And if you want to support the channel, I have a link below this video that you can do that too. That would be great. Yeah, it'll be a mailbox blessing. So with that being said, I'm about to get me some rest. But first I got to get some nourishment. Along with somebody down here who's looking at me. But I can't pick it. Oh, there he is. He's coming. He's coming. He got up. He was looking at me and I looked down at him. I shouldn't have looked. Let's see if we can get him to yawn. Let's see if we can get him to yawn. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. Hey. There it is. Oh, yes. Man, I tell you, I'm thinking about breeding Gizmo. So if anybody wants a baby Gizmo, you let me know. I'm thinking about buying a Gizmo-ette. Yeah, because he's around 4 years old now. And I'm like, I can't bear the thought. I'm like, oh, God, he's going to get old one day. How will I move on? I need another comfort dog just in case something happened to Gizmo. But if I do, and I breed some, somebody said you ship to Ireland? Absolutely. Yeah, I'll ship. Well, yeah, let me stop lying. I don't know if the dog can make the trip. You get there and there'd be a skeleton in a crate. You'd be like, what is this? Yeah, it didn't make the trip. He starved. So, yeah, you might have to move back to the States to get that dog. But anyway, God bless y'all. Let me go on and get out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Kevin's Corner. Let's bounce. This dog with his yawning. I don't know why he does that. I really don't. This is new. I didn't even recognize it at first. I'm like, he yawns every time. Oh, city. Yeah. See y'all next time on Kevin's Corner. Take care.